location of your emergency?
Cherry Road, Edgewood Square in Pendelton, South Carolina.
What's the address?
Cherry Street, 950 Cherry Street.
950 Cherry Street?
Yes, in Edgewood, Apartments, Edgewood.
What's the apartment number?
Building A. Somebody done got a baby. The baby is missing out here.
What's the number you're calling me from?
Yeah, that's my number. Yes, I'm just calling, being concerned.
Who's the baby? Who's the child's parent? Let me speak with them.
Hold on. Hey, I can get the phone. Calling.
Hello?
That's not going to help you or nobody else. That's a damn child.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello?
Ma'am, what's going on out there? You're saying a baby's missing and nobody...
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am, baby is missing. This is all I know. I just live out here. She cannot walk. The baby cannot walk. That's... Yeah. I'm on the phone with the police. Hello?
So nobody knows about how long the child's been gone?
No, because she was asleep.
So somebody took the child?
Yes.
Do we know who took the child?
Nobody knows who took the child.
And how old is the child?
Excuse me?
How old is the child?
How old is your baby, Kiara? 1. But she can't walk.
Stay on the phone. Do not hang up with me, okay?
I think you do. I think you do.
You think you do what?
Talking about the baby? Yeah.
Do they know who took her?
No, ma'am. Nobody know who took her. We're all out here looking for the baby.
Who's the child's mother?
Oh, Kiara Sullivan. It don't make no sense. That's what I said. I think it might be the baby.
So somebody came into the house and took the child.
Oh my God, ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. They're coming. I've already got them en route to you, but I need to find out as much information from you as I can. Okay?
This Maria, man. What do you need?
I need to know if somebody walked into the house where the child was asleep and took the child. Was the child awake? What was going on?
The parents are really not saying nothing. They just crying and hollering. I don't know. We just stay out here. She came out hollering saying her baby is gone. She has an older, like a daughter that's, I don't know exactly how old she is, but she looks like she's maybe 3. and she was up, so I don't know exactly what happened. I'm just trying to, they hollering and crying, so I asked her to call her baby dad to see if he, picked the child up, but the older little girl here, and she keeps saying if he got the baby, he would have got the older one. So it was just kind of confusing, I don't know. It don't make sense.
Well, you've given me more information than the other female did. So what apartment do they live in? What apartment does the mother live in?
Hold on, let me check. Kiara, what apartment you stay in? A what? A as in apple, 10.
Perfect. Okay, and she has another child?
Yeah, she looks like she about 3. She's trying to say something, but they are taking it out on her because the baby's gone, so it's like she's nervous. So we're trying to figure out what's going on.
All right, do both children have the same father?
Yes, ma'am.
They do? They do?
Yeah. I don't know if y'all need to send the ambulance because the mom was passing out too, so I don't know what's going on.
Stay on the phone with me, okay?
Okay. Yeah, just go around knocking on doors to see if somebody took her, just 'cause she's seen outside or something. Y'all check up under beds, everything, but I'm saying, what if she would have slipped, got hurt? You don't know, just check. That's what I'm saying. We went down Eastwood.
So has anybody gone through the apartment yet?
Ma'am.
All right, so no one's been through the apartment altogether yet?
Well, they said they've been checking the apartment. I just told them check places that you wouldn't even think about checking. They don't know if she fell, got hurt, and not say nothing.
Okay, do you know if the child was asleep, if the child was in the living room?
Well, ma'am, I'm just going to be honest with you because basically they should have been up with these kids. She said she was asleep. When she woke up, that her baby was gone. The older one we're trying to get information out the older one. She keeps saying that she opened the door. The baby cannot walk. She only can crawl. But she's telling somebody else now that when she looked outside, her little sister was by. It's a car right here in the next breezeway complex, that she was right here, but somebody picked her up. So I have no idea.
So somebody saw the 1-year-old in the next breezeway?
This is what the other little girl, the 3 or 4, I don't know how old she is, but this is what she's saying. But the girl boyfriend that stays with her, he keeps yelling, saying, "Where's my baby?" And it's making the baby nervous. So I don't know who should talk to her because it's like her nerves is probably tore up. They out here screaming, and it's not the baby's fault. Y'all are two parents.
That. I know you don't like. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to make it make sense because it's not making sense to me.
Years ago today, an upstate baby went missing. Last year, authorities said she was killed, and now 2 men are in custody in connection to her death and disappearance. But even today, her family is looking for justice and closure.
Well, we gathered here today to represent Leonna.
A night of remembrance for Leonna Wright, 6 years to the day after she was last seen.
She was always happy, always smiling. She had just started saying her little words like mama and daddy. She was trying to walk, trying to stand up.
Back on June 6, 2015, the 1-year-old disappeared at what's now the Palmetto Village apartment complex in Pendelton, where she lived with her mom, Kiara Sullivan. Last July, the Anderson County Sheriff's Office arrested 2 men in connection, Travis Jones and his brother Donnie. Travis was Kiara's boyfriend at the time.
They need to be held accountable for everything they did to her. I want to know what really happened to her, because I still don't really know what really happened to her.
She, her family, and freedom fighters upstate SC activist Tracy Fant.
But now we're here because we're still fighting for justice for Leonna.
working to raise awareness and get answers.
I got to fight for my daughter and my grandbaby. I can't break down and get my heart hurting just standing here talking to you.
You know, I hope everybody pay attention to like what's happening out here because, you know what I'm saying, the same thing that happened to Leonna can happen to their child too up here. You know what I'm saying? So they need to keep their eyes on them, watch them.
Last year, a proclamation for Leonna in the town of Pendelton every June 6 to be her day of awareness. Fant and the family now raising thousands of dollars to build a playground in her name in Pendelton, a safe space for other children. Her family hoping other parents stay alert.
Things like this happen. I didn't think it'd happen, but now I know, like, people are cruel. We live in a bad world. You never know what's gonna happen. Wake up, your life just changed. Changed mine for the rest of my life.
And that playground is expected to break ground in mid-June. It should be completed in September.
Leonna Wright has been missing for 6 years.
Renee Wunderlich joins us in the studio tonight. Renee, you listened to the recording from yesterday's preliminary hearing.
Nigel, Carol, I did. And before we break down the details, I do want to give a warning because some of the details in this case can be graphic and disturbing. Baby Leonna had just turned 1 year old, and while she is presumed dead, she's been missing for 6 years. In the case of missing 1-year-old Leonna Wright, all charges for both suspects were dropped after Wednesday's preliminary hearing. Defense attorneys for brothers Travis and Donnie Jones say testimonies conflicted.
Do you ever see Travis with Leonna with a bag, with anything of that sort?
No, sir.
I miss my baby. Investigators say Leonna's mother told police a bag found at Bickford Circle belonged to Donnie Jones.
There's no physical evidence linking my client, Donnie Jones, to a homicide of the child in any way, is there?
No, sir.
Police say Donnie Jones's phone records show he was at the Bickford Circle area, but no human remains were ever found.
We had a cadaver dog that actually indicated twice the possible human remains there on the property where that burn barrel was dumped.
Tips came in over the years, but contradictions continued at Wednesday's hearing.
So is it the police theory that the child's remains were fed to the hogs on a farm, or that it was a burn barrel? Which one is it?
Well, we never found any kind of evidence to say that she was fed to the hogs, but we do have somebody saying that she saw her in the burn barrel.
In the end, the magistrate found there wasn't enough evidence. 6 years since she went missing from a Pendelton apartment complex, we're still wondering, what happened to little Leonna? And Anderson County Sheriff Chad McBride says the investigation isn't over. He disagrees with the ruling, but he says investigators are still looking for answers and evidence. Back to you.